Daniel J. Krzyzanowicz, head coach, and I brought along with me this week Joey and Zach.
I'm Joey Amon, number 6 forward.
Zach Hamilton, and we're number 8, play center.
I think, on Saturday it was good to start. Anytime you can start conference play 1-0, that's what you want to do. I mean, that's the objective. Penn College came in bad. I thought Tyler got them pretty motivated. I thought that they worked hard, they fought, which, doing our research, I thought that they would. And they're a hard-working group in general. I thought our guys, to be honest, other than really, I thought leaving them one mistake where we didn't clear a ball successfully and 2 chances in the box. I thought we did well. I mean, I thought we gave them 1 opportunity. They made good on it early, but I thought we dictated and carried play a good portion after that. And, I thought we got some good goals. It was good to see, again, I think now we've got 11 different goal scorers this season. So to have, Mason get a good one and have Jared get one, they're both good players who've been major contributors here for 3 years. So I thought that they stepped up at a time we needed them to, and it's always great to get a result, I think, in conference play, especially at home, and to start the season, start a new chapter in a new conference. It was, I thought, an important result, and it was good to get the 3 points. I felt like we didn't have to make it as difficult as we did. I thought we made it very difficult on ourselves, where I thought if we just finished the ball early, we probably had 2-3 other really good opportunities to put them away, and we didn't take advantage of that. So I thought we could have been a bit better, a little bit sharper, definitely more clinical in the 18. But, overall, I was happy we got a W.
I mean, we just like to make it interesting, obviously. So it's really come down to. But, I mean, I don't know. For me, that game, I've played with Mason for the past 10, 12 years. So, and I've seen him score his first ever goal. Now I've seen him score his first ever collegiate goal. And the goal that it was just crazy to watch. So it was good that he came up.
I think it was good playing them, and I think it was kind of a wake-up call, because I think from coming from the CAC, we kind of have the competition, we just kind of have in our heads that the competition isn't going to be the same, maybe. So, I think it was good that we had that experience, because it tells us that we got to fight in every game. We can't just come in and win every game. Definitely didn't expect to have 12 goals and 11 different goal scorers. I didn't expect that. I mean, usually most of the teams I played on, it's just you have 3 or 4 goal scorers and support players. But, I mean, I think it's good that everybody can do their individual job, and then we're also getting everybody to score. Yeah. So I think it's good.
It was there, definitely like you said, definitely unexpected, but it was kind of needed, because the players that we had last year were not the same team as we were. Not saying that we're any worse or any better, but we had to make up for some of the things that we lost last year, and definitely people are stepping up, including the freshmen.
Well, and I feel even with the goal situation, man, it's really what's great to see is it's just guys are taking advantage of opportunities. It's right place, right time, and it's good to have so many players capable, because sometimes I've had teams where it might only be 6 guys are capable to live in that moment, where we've had guys that are in that moment, they've been able to make good. But I'll tell you, we'll have more guys score a goal than we've had already this year. We've got a variety of goals. I'm still waiting for Zach to get his first. He's going to get one. And honestly, we have players capable. I don't think a hat trick's out of the realm of some of our players' capabilities. I don't think we're going to have some guys get multi-goal games. I mean, I think our best is still much yet to come. I still think we're rolling and trending in a positive direction. In regards to Jared, Zach and these guys already know that. Jared and Zach are 2 of my favorite players on the team. They get a lot of interest from me. But I thought Jared the whole game, he just seemed like he had a lot of energy, was excited and pretty hungry. He had some opportunities, some actions and situations in the final third that you could kind of feel it coming. After he got the one, he should have had a second. He had a really good second opportunity. So I didn't think that it was so far-fetched. But again, you talk about the multiple goal scorers. We've had multiple guys get assists. Yeah. And as much as that was a great turn and finish by Jared, that was a superior ball by Darian. I mean, Darian put it in a perfect place for him to be able to first touch, turn, second touch, finish. So, I think we've had a lot of guys play the roles of playmaker, a lot of guys finish, and I think that's a signs of a good team that's kind of coming together and starting to gel. But, for Jared, I tell the guys this, they've heard me say it, is that any individual award is a team award. Yeah. So I think it's a good honor for the team. It was our first conference week, first conference match, and, to get a little bit of recognition is good for Jared, but I think it's good for the team as a whole. I don't put a lot of stock and credence into it. I mean, we didn't give him a day off or anything because of the play of the week, but we gave him a little pat on the back and moved on. Obviously, the schedule is what it is. I personally like it. From a coach standpoint, it gives me more time to prepare. I think it gives the players more time to prepare. We've had the most preparation for this upcoming match than we've had all year. And I think that week is huge because, before that, we'd played 7 matches in the first 15 days of the season. That's unheard of in the sport of football. It's just, so I think for us getting 6 days between matches is huge. And I think the players, I can't speak for them, I think that they appreciate it. As a staff, we appreciate it. And I've noticed this week, I feel like we've had more fluidity, more continuity. I think it's been a great last couple days of training and understanding and focus. And so for me, right now it's a positive. I won't know whether it's truly a positive or negative until about Saturday at 3 o'clock, and then we'll know whether it was a good thing or a bad thing.
I mean, of course, having the whole week to train and prepare is definitely beneficial. It kind of seemed like a lot this season we've been jumping around formations, whether it never be having everyone healthy or just not knowing if this formation will fit. We've been able to focus on a set formation, how to play it, and how to really focus on what we're doing in this formation and developing relationships and where everyone fits the best. So getting a whole week to do that, opposed to you get a day in between before your next game. Good luck determining that, but it's definitely nice.
I think it's been good. As a player, we obviously love game day more than above anything else. But I think it's nice to have a break. Get guys healthy, like you said. Our legs aren't as heavy when we're playing. So, we started off real fast right out the gate, as soon as the season started. So, we're focusing on ourselves this week and just working out our own stuff, and then we have a whole week for an opponent. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it's definitely an outlier, and I think it is huge to have that. Like Zach mentioned, it's not like we spent this whole week watching film on Lancaster Bible or we've spent this week working on us, figuring us out, and getting some things done. And I've really enjoyed it. We haven't had that long to train, and and I think it's great. And not only did we play 7 matches, 15 days, it was a grind. We played Suni Oneonta, who's number 2 in the country. We played Messiah, who's number 5 in the country. We played Moravian, who I think started off 5-1-1 and was a good team. And but John Scott had Hartwick organized as can be, and we played some tough games. We played some tough matches, and that was a long road trip. So to get back here, to get a week, I think it's a real positive for our guys right now. I think you can see that clear with Brandywine. Yeah. I thought, he did a great job. I thought they had a great game plan, great organization for ours. We'd got to see a little bit of them before, and I thought by far it was their best match of the season. I thought they were really organized for the first. And, it took, honestly, some pretty good goals that we scored, some great combinations and a few great passes to play people in, to break them down. The thing this year that we've had is, honestly, we've scored some really good goals. And, sometimes I'd like to get a couple easy ones, maybe a tap into a couple scrum, just punch-ins, and, I wouldn't mind a nice one. We always have to make it something that's, 64,000 views worthy. I don't mind a good scrum goal every now and then, but, I think we've had good team goals. Yeah. We've had good connections, good chemistry that way, and I definitely feel I thought Penn was up. I thought definitely Brandywine was up, and I don't think it's going to be any different. I know Tom pretty well at Lancaster Bible. I think he's an excellent coach. He's a very hard-working recruiter. He's a great man, and they're playing in the 4 years that I've been here. They're playing the best football I've ever seen them play. I got to watch them on opening day play Waynesburg, and I came back saying, man, those guys are good. They play some really nice football. They move the ball really well. They're really unselfish. And they're similar to us. I think they've got 9-10 goals right now, and they've got 8-9 different goal scorers. So, they're unselfish as well. They're highly capable. They're deep, and they're hard-working and organized. So, We know that we're going to get their A game. I mean, it's a conference game. They're at home. I think it's something like their 6th or 7th. They haven't played away yet. So they've played only home games. They draw a good crowd. They're going to be pumped. I mean, they know that, last year we were able to beat them at their place, and I'm sure that'll motivate a bit. But, I think overall they're going to be good. They're going to be ready. So we're going to have to – great teams in the past. I mean, I had a streak for 6 years, previous squads, that we didn't lose a conference game over a 6-year span in the regular season. And I would tell our guys year after year, you shouldn't expect anything. And, we have to earn it match by match. You have to know going into it that some of these teams are circling our name saying, if we do nothing else this year. I had a previous coach tell me for 3 or 4 straight years, their number one goal was to beat us. If they got that win, that was a be-all, end-all. I never have done that in my career. It's match by match, game by game. And we're just looking right now at Lancaster Bible saying, what do we need to do to be at our best to beat a quality side like they? I mean, I think right now they're 5-1 or something. So they're a quality side. They've had a lot of success.
I mean, kind of like what B-Van coach said earlier, like we've come in expecting to do, coming from a harder or rather more difficult conference, we've expected things to be a little bit easier, and like we're still yet to play like at our most potential. And I think part of that is like with any team we play in the NEAC, including Bible, there's no reason to fear any team, but we have to respect every team, and we haven't come into games respecting teams for like, because teams know when we came to this conference that we are a better team than we used to be, and so like just coming in, we walked in like we can do this, but we haven't quite respected other teams. I think once we can start to do that, I don't see anything in the way.
I think coming into a new conference, we kind of automatically have like a target on our back, because they're like, I mean, there's some teams that we played, like Lancaster Bible we played, Penn State Berks we played. Like, those are the only 2 teams that we've really played before, so, I mean, they don't really know much about us, so they're like, I think we have a target on our back in that way. And I think obviously LBC will be pretty pumped up to play us, especially because we beat them like 3-1 last year at their place again, so hoping to do that again this year. 3-0 would be better this time.
It was 3-0 last year.
Oh, was it?
It
was 3-0?
It was 4-0 the year prior.
I was gonna say, what, are you gonna make them get 6? Or are they gonna? These are just rumors, man. These are. This is just things we hear in the ether.
We're just trying to get a win.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get a win. I think they're a good team.
Yeah.
I really do. I think Lancaster Bible, like I said, is a well-coached team. They're organized. They have good footballers, good players, and I think they've got a very good team.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to have to be at our best to beat them. I don't give too much credence to people. We've talked about some previous weeks that CAC versus NEAC. To be fair, I've shared with you before, I think the NEAC is strong in men's soccer, and I think the results this season, when you look at some of the results, Cobleskill beating SUNY New Paltz, and Cuca last night beating an Empire 18 like Alfred 3-0. I think we've got some good teams that are well coached and organized, and I think the NEAC's going to surprise a lot of people. I think there's some good teams. I mean, Kaz, I think, has 32 goals so far scored this year. I think that there's some good teams in this league with some good coaches. I think it's going to be a dogfight. I really do. I respect every coach, every team, and right now it's just one game at a time. It's Lancaster Bible. Since you guys are the social media guys, maybe jump on and I don't know if to like or vote for Mason or do whatever, but I thought that would be pretty noteworthy and pretty cool to see that on ESPN's top 10. That was kind of a neat goal, being a game winner and how far he drove with the finish. Last thing I like to say, because my kids seem to like this, and we'll try to keep it not so boring, because my daughter Leah mentioned to me this is boring. But Justice, Aaliyah, Amelia Rose, Jemiah, I love you guys, proud of you, and hopefully this week the game's exciting and maybe more exciting than the show. So.